Photographs capture special moments in our lives, memories, frozen in time, that show the pure emotions of that moment. So powerful, they can inspire and change the path of who we become. These brief moments become memories that last a lifetime. In 2019, I went on a 3,800-mile motorcycle adventure through 8 states in 13 days. I met my friend Scott Louderback in Sydney, Nebraska, and we rode to Sturgis, South Dakota for the 79th Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. During our ride, we made it a point to stop at each state line to capture the magic of that moment. Looking back now, the memories of those moments turned out to be the best highlights of the entire trip. The memories inspired me to start stopping and get a picture at each new state line I crossed. And before I knew it, I had this new dream. I wanted to ride through all of the lower 48 states. So I decided to turn to YouTube to research and get some inspiration from other riders that have completed this dream and what that meant to them. Their stories were like a guiding spirit, providing the inspiration and lessons from their adventures.
I make sure I document that I've been to each state with the hog book, the bike, me, and the state sign. When somebody talks to me, they go, and I tell them what I do, they go, I would love to do that someday. And my response to that is, I've never seen a calendar with any someday as one of the days. You can do it. You can do it. Don't be afraid. I think it's a toss-up between seeing how beautiful America is and the incredible people I've gotten to meet. Do it. Make the time. Take the time. Because one day, you're going to wake up and there's no more time. That's why I do it. You see more, you hear more, and you smell more. I was going through Alabama one year, and I kept smelling this smell I'd never smelled before. It was honeysuckle. And the flower has got a little tiny sack of honey that you can eat. I've been through Alabama many, many times in a vehicle with the windows closed and the AC on. You know, now I'm out on the bike. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what you do for a living. You cannot buy time. Do it.
In 2003, my wife and I rented a Honda Goldwing in Denver, Colorado and rode it up to Yellowstone National Park up in northwestern Wyoming. Coincidentally, my best friend Tracy rode his Suzuki TLR from Oklahoma City all the way to Florida. When we returned from our trip, we both shared state line pictures. We had both stopped at state line with our bikes and taken photos. Then one day, I was just kind of bored and I called him up and I'm like, hey dude, you know, I see these pictures that are really cool and I think I want to ride through all 50 US states. And he was like, yeah, I think that's a good idea. We started in 2003. Locally, there are about 5 states within a couple hours of me, and we did a day ride, got those state lines, and then we were hooked. And it took us from 2003 to 2011 to accomplish all 50 US states. For the proof of the quest was you had to take a photo of your bike with a state line and you in it. And I accomplished that in Alaska, I believe in August of 2011. I can tell you this has been one of the most wonderful taskings I've ever taken out in my life. It was just a wonderful experience. And Tracy and I did most of the rides together, and we share stories from the adventures we had like every time we see each other. And I've seen so many things, and I'm so grateful. And I strongly suggest to you guys that you've got the time and the inclination that you get out and you go ride and you see some stuff on a motorcycle, because it's so much different than seeing it on a car. So it's been an awesome experience, and just totally unbelievable.
About 4 years ago, this was the very first state line that I crossed, so I thought this would be a great place to make it official and to kick off the quest of riding through all of the lower 48 states plus Alaska. So, let the quest begin.